This right hand of mine is burning red. It's shining like colonies overhead. I'm listening to all the things that were said. Love, hate, and my sorrow, I'm choosing peace instead.
Yo, what's up everybody in the hangar? It's your boy King of Hearts 002, aka Domo, aka Boru Co. Y'all know what it is. I got a lot of names because I do a lot of different things. Today's video is special to me. The idea was actually given to me by a good friend, Chavo, over at OSS The Pod, which I am a part of as well. He was like, yo, you got a big anime collection. Only a portion is pictured here. But what are some of your favorite items from there? And I was like, you know what? That's a great YouTube video idea, so I'm sharing it with you guys here in the hangar. My top 5 favorite things from my anime collection. Don't forget, shout out to the sponsors, No Weekdays and Team Red Pro. And for this episode, OSS The Pod, you know? So, let's get right into it. I'm about to show you guys my 5 favorite things from my anime collection. Let's get into it. Alright, now for item number 5. I know you hear a lot of rattling. I usually don't keep a lot of things in their casing and ceilings, but this was kind of cool. It's a kind of cool piece. This is a signed Psychopath tote. If you guys know who made Psychopath, it's Gen Urobuchi. I think is his name. Don't let me butcher it, but I think that's what it is. Gen Urobuchi. He created Psychopath, which if you guys haven't seen it, it's a slapper. Make sure you watch it. I recommend it to anybody who likes Death Note to go and watch Psychopath. There's like 3 seasons and 2 movies or something like that. Really, really good. But if you're not familiar with Psychopath, he actually did Fate Zero as well. So, you know, I got to meet him at 2015 New York Comic Con. So it was a super fun time that I had. I believe it was 2016 Comic Con, but I think he dated it this in 2015. I got to meet him, get the signed tote bag, just ask him a couple questions. Super cool experience. This comes in at number 5. It's still in the original packaging. Let me see if we can get a close-up done there. Hopefully that comes out good for the shot. But this comes in at number 5. And here we have at number 4. This is, if you guys are unfamiliar with, it might look familiar to a couple of you guys, but this is an arcade stick and or a fight stick. It is used to connect to your PlayStation console or whatever console that you're using to essentially play fighting games like Tekken, Street Fighter, things like that. Which makes this one special is this was my first one. So, of course, we know I'm the best fighting game player out of all of my immediate friends. I have people that are way better than me that I'm really good friends with as well. But just as far as like my day-to-day, I see, you know, my neighborhood friends that I grew up with, I'm the best fighting game player out of them. And they always be like, how did you get so good? A good friend of mine, Corey Bliss, actually taught me fighting games a while back in the day. Make sure that you follow his Twitch. But yeah, and this is the fighting stick that I learned on. You know, I went from controller to fighting stick. I actually do play pad again now, but which is like regular controller. But this is what really allowed me to learn fighting games. And you know, it's not required to play fighting games. As I said before, I'm back on controller for playing as far as right now, but it definitely provides a nostalgic experience. I remember going to arcades with my brother, you know, and just playing the fighting games on the cabinets and stuff like that. So this is my first fighting stick. So this definitely snags the number 4 spot because sentimental value, and a lot of other things on this list are definitely going to be sentimental value, not monetary value. So if you want a monetary list about the most expensive things in my collection, maybe we'll do that maybe we'll do that as a separate video or something like that. But this is number 4. Alright, for number 3, we got a 2-piece combo. I can't show a console without showing a game for it. This isn't my favorite game for it, but it was definitely a super fun game, and it's actually pretty rare. So, the console and the game themselves. So, if you guys didn't know, this is actually a Sega Dreamcast. They did come in black. It's an EA Sports edition, or excuse me, I'm sorry, a Sega Sports edition. If you guys remember, one of the original 2Ks, NBA 2K games came out on Dreamcast, which I didn't play much. I just wanted it because it was a black Dreamcast. And we have a mint copy of Project Justice. in case with book, still works, no scratches, no anything. Case is mint, game is mint. So these two things together snag the number 3 spot for me. My Sega Dreamcast, this isn't my original one. I had to buy a rep when I got older. These actually aren't too bad. I think these go for maybe $250 for the black. But Project Justice, I checked recently, and it's like $450 for like a loose copy of the game. So I didn't know it was going to be that expensive. I picked this up for like $80 like a couple years ago because I needed a new copy. But yeah, so these two things snagged the number 3 spot. It's a great game. Power Stone would have made it, but Project Justice is just so ill, you know? So these two things together snagged the number 3 spot. And I'm pretty sure you're like, what's in this hand? This is the number 2 spot for me. It is is this upside down? No, it's not. It is a hand-stitched blanket. I forgot the designer. It was actually a gift to me by my good friend Street. It is like a 1 of 10 or something like that. I know it's super rare, and he was getting mad at me because I don't use it, so I actually leave this on my bed now and use it. Like when watching movies and stuff like that, which is kind of the whole theme of my anime collection. I usually won't keep things in boxes that I actually use. So like a lot of my games are not wrapped or not sealed because I play them. I will hook my old consoles up and play those games. So even though it's a super rare, super expensive blanket, it gets used, you know. I do take it to the dry cleaner for washing though when it needs a wash. Like, no, you got to be delicate with it. It's a precious gift, so it really doesn't have any monetary value, but I think I looked them up a couple days ago. I think they're going for like $350, something like that. So not incredibly expensive, but definitely a nice little piece of change. But this absolutely comes in my 2nd place spot for my collection. Let me try to, yeah, there we go. So you guys can see a little bit more of the details and stuff. But yeah, definitely number 2 spot. Now, with all the cool stuff in my collection, I know a lot of people were wondering, like, what is your favorite thing in your collection? This is probably my most priceless thing in my collection, as well as my favorite thing in the collection. I had a frame, but it broke, so I don't mind it being outside the frame because I like to touch it every now and then. But, boom. And I know you guys are like, oh, that's just a picture of Naruto. No. 2016 Comic-Con, I met Masashi Kishimoto. So Naruto, my favorite anime, I got to meet the author of it, talk with him. And of course you guys know my name is Boruko. I'm gonna give you a little backstory. Well, my full first name is actually Bornik. When I met Kishimoto, he was trying to say my name and it ended up coming out as Boruko. He asked me, yo, is it okay if I call you Boruko? You know, I was like, hell yeah, no, actually, I'm gonna make that my new rapper name. So I used to go by Rolay of the Leaf, but then it switched over to Boruko at 2016 because of the name I was personally given by Kishimoto. Don't mind me, I'm fangirling a little bit, but I did get to meet the creator of Naruto and ask him a bunch of questions. This was before Boruto. He was working on Samurai 7 at the time. And we got some exclusive panels. I got a bunch of exclusive merch from that 2016 Comic-Con. But this is signed to Boruko from Kishimoto, right? Let's do the close-up. To Boruko from Kishimoto, just for me. It is priceless. I don't know it, and it's like 1 of 100. We did a raffle and 100 people were chosen to meet Kishimoto and go to like we got to meet him in a one-on-one signing with a translator, and then we also got to go to like a special panel. So if anybody else that was in there 2016 Comic-Con, I hope you didn't sell yours. I definitely didn't sell mine. And then I also do have the matching manga volume to match this specific artwork for this. But yes, this is priceless. There is not a price I could put on this, and this is my number 1 spot in my collection. Well, I hope you guys have all really enjoyed this video. I wanted to make it quick. I know sometimes my videos run a little bit longer, so I wanted to make this really quick, really brief, and not like give you extended backstory behind every single thing, and just give you a brief top 5. There's a bunch of cool things in my collection. If you guys have any questions about anything you see on the wall, drop a comment below. If you like my collection or what I've shown you, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and don't forget to comment if you want more content of me exploring my collection and just doing in general more stuff like this. Once again, it's your boy King of Hearts 002, aka Domo, aka Boru Code, and now you know why. A lot of names do a lot of different things. Thanks for watching my channel, and thanks for hanging out in the hangar with me. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
This right hand of mine is burning red. It's shining like colonies overhead. I'm listening to all the things that were said. Love, hate, and my sorrow, I'm choosing peace instead.